My name is Urmen Desai. I am a plastic surgeon in Beverly Hills, California.
How much do breast implants cost?
The answer depends on what market your doctor works in. So I think if you're in a major metropolitan city, there's a large range based on the experience and age of your surgeon. So I think there's a large range. So it's really difficult to answer.
It is a very hard question.
But I think that if you're searching for your doctor and you feel safe with your doctor, they're board certified, they're a plastic surgeon, it's like sushi, right? You don't want to go cheap on sushi. So as long as you feel comfortable with that doctor, don't go with the cheapest doctor because you wouldn't go with the cheapest sushi or else you're going to get sick.
Good analogy. Well said. Where can we find you on Instagram?
My Instagram handle is @Desai Plastic Surgery, DESAI Plastic Surgery. That's where you can see most of my work and get in touch with me, slide into the DMs. Come visit Beverly Hills, California. We'll go to lunch.
I love your Instagram. We talked about this yesterday because it's not just before and after photos, it's actual life. And it represents the transformation and the changes that are happening and not just the surgery itself.
Yeah, we talked about lifestyle pictures, and these are real people. I show their face. I tag them so you can click their handle, and then you can see what kind of life they're living with their new breast implants versus before and after with their head cut off and their torso cut off, and you just see the chest and the nipples covered, so you can't really see the entire breast. So I like the lifestyle pictures type of post because it shows that they're real people. They're wearing how their breasts look in clothing and how they're living their best life.
I have a bonus question. Last time I asked you, I got a great story. So I'm going to ask it again. Who is the last celebrity that you saw on the street?
You have a good memory. Yeah, the last story was a good one.
Because it was so funny.
Here's a story. There's a very famous rapper that came to see another provider. I'll say he's a dentist that shares an office with me. Huge famous rapper. So I said, oh, hey, I'd love to take a photo with you. And he said, sure, So I'm in my white coat. He's like super tall, huge, and we got a photo together, right? And I posted on my Instagram. He was there to just see my friend who's a dentist, shares the office down the hall. And I posted it, and a lot of my followers, were like, oh my God. I didn't say he was my patient, but I just said I got a picture with him.
They just made an assumption.
They made an assumption, and they started making comments, and then they tagged a bigger, like, rap hip-hop Instagram page, and they got wind of it, and then they reposted that picture and say, this is famous rapper, took a picture with Dr. Desai, plastic surgeon. What do you think he got done? They reposted it and posed a question, searching for more comments, and that gives them more traction. That's going to boost their post, So then, what did you think? And then so it became a big thing, and then they're like, oh, he got this, he got that done, he got that, and so it became a huge thing.
Did they call you and ask you to take it down?
The girlfriend got upset.
Not the PR, not the manager.
Yeah, so the girlfriend called the dentist's assistant who they've been communicating about appointments and said, oh, can Dr. Desai take that post down? Why is he posting? Everybody thinks that, my boyfriend got XYZ done. And so it became a big to-do, which is very, very funny.
That is funny. You were just doing your thing.
I was just seeing a celebrity in my, in my hallway. And of course I want a selfie,
Yeah, that's the other thing about your Instagram is that you love to get selfies with celebrities, which makes it very entertaining.
Yeah.
All right. Well, next time I see you, I'm going to ask you again.
I got to keep my eyes peeled for more celebs, I guess, right?
Hopefully not inside the office.
Yes. Well, I do want to finish by saying I love what you do, and I commend you, and also being a leader in this field and a trailblazer and trying new things and being on the forefront of new things. Especially as doctors, we're like conservative and we just go with what's safe, So I like how you're a real trailblazer.
Thank you, Dr. Desai. I think that knowing doctors makes it easier to make decisions, and that's just what I'm trying to do, and I happen to love it. So
that's beautiful.
I'm happy to know you too.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Links to our guest's website and contact info are in your show notes. Follow us on Instagram @WhereBeforeMeetsAfter. If you're a board-certified plastic surgeon and would like to be a guest or a sponsor of the show, go to wherebeforemeetsafter.com for more information. Where Before Meets After is a production of The Axis, the podcast agency for aesthetics. TheAxis.io.